Hello and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. On behalf of OTC Markets, we are very pleased you have joined us for our OTCQB Venture Conference. Our next live presentation is from Nature's Miracle Holding. Please note you may submit questions for the presenter in the box to the left of the slides. You can also view a company's availability for a one-on-one meeting by clicking Book Meeting in the top toolbar. At this point, I'm very pleased to welcome James Lee, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Nature's Miracle Holding, which trades on the OTCQB venture market under the symbol NMHI. Welcome back, James.
Thank you very much, Greg, and good morning. I'm happy to present the new vision, new journey of Nature's Miracle Holding. Over the next 30 minutes, I'd like to go through the company's vision for the near future, and I can also take your question. Nature's Miracle Holding is a California-based vertical farming company. The company is also in the business of electric vehicle distribution and Bitcoin mining. In terms of the new direction and new vision for the company, we have engaged in a very ambitious and new direction for the company. So we are building a XRP-centric ecosystem where XRP will be utilized for corporate treasury, payment, reward, deposit, promotion, and marketing. A few weeks ago, NMHI was one of the first public companies announcing an SEC-approved $20 million XRP corporate treasury program. What we're going to be doing in the future will be the first in the industry to try to integrate XRP in a day-to-day life. Nature's Miracle is currently trading on OTCQB, and we are also planning to file for uplifting to New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ in the second half of 2025. In terms of the current crypto market, we're seeing market cap for all cryptocurrency is about $3.8 trillion after a very strong performance in July. Altcoins are gaining momentum. Bitcoin right now is about 61%. That represents a slightly decline, with Ethereum now at 11%, and other altcoins account for about 27.5%. In mid-July, Genius Act was signed by President Trump. That mandates stricter backing and transparency for stablecoin, and also is giving the rise of demand for various altcoins. We are also expecting the passing of Clarity Act, which will also boost on-chain service and institutional participation in cryptocurrency. Trump administration has also established a strategic Bitcoin reserve, positioning the U.S. to hold about 200,000 Bitcoin as national reserve assets as of March 2025. In terms of the outlook, the market is going through a volatile but also structurally positive phase. Short-term correction may happen, but regulatory clarity, institutional ETF inflow, and capital rotation gave altcoin a very strong foundation for their performance through the late 2025. XRP is being called the smartest cryptocurrency to buy. The current market cap for XRP is around $175 billion, and there are about 59 billion tokens in circulation, out of the 100 billion max supply. In terms of the legal and regulatory development, the SEC is Ripple actually is working with the SEC to settle the lawsuit SEC has filed against the Ripple system a few years ago. So we expect that full resolution could come into fruition over the next few months. And obviously, if that happens, that will be a strong positive news for XRP and also its performance. And also, we're seeing the leverage XRP ETF being traded on the exchange right now, and there's various effort for institutional capital to go into XRP. And XRP currently is the third largest crypto coin after Bitcoin and Ether. In terms of the price look, since its inception, XRP has increased about 10 times in terms of the price performance, compared to Bitcoin, which has appreciated by 295 times. Their analyst report suggests a potential upside for XRP to go to $10 by 2027. Obviously, that will depend on the final legal resolution with the SEC, also ETF approval, and also Ripple's expanding utility in payment and financial services. XRP's primary strength lies in the real-world utility for payment and liquidity, which is expanding use in tokenization and DeFi and so forth. As a result, XRP is being called the most practically used crypto assets. In terms of the cross-border payment, the XRP was created to facilitate the cross-border payment, given the speed and also the cost compared to the conventional payment system, for example, like a SWIFT system. In terms of tokenization, XRP Ledger can support tokenized assets like stablecoin, NFT, carbon credit, and RWAs. And we have seen some projects using XRP Ledger for the tokenization. In terms of the retail payment and micro transaction, XRP can also be used because of the speed and the cost. NMHI will be the first company building an XRP ecosystem. As I said earlier, we announced a $20 million XRP corporate treasury program on July 23rd. That's based on the SEC-approved $20 million equity financing program. We could add additional to that, should we be able to have access to additional capital later on. And obviously, we will report to our shareholder and the public about the progress we're making in terms of the communication of XRP coin. In terms of the tokenized sale, we are working with partner on the tokenization of the $100 million EV sales order we have announced a few weeks ago. We have planned to structure those sales order in terms of the token, which can be traded on the RWA exchanges. In terms of the customer reward, we are also working on a customer reward system denominated in XRP. We're working with the international company to put that into practice. And essentially, the idea is to be able to exchange the loyalty reward system into XRP. For example, airline mileage, hotel credit, and so forth. And finally, we are developing what we call a digital mining of XRP through gaming, travel, and social media. So we're working very closely with LA-based gaming company to integrate XRP into their reward system, so that a player can go through the game, and as a result, of their effort, they could get the reward of XRP coin, and that's what we call digital mining. This is just an example of what we are trying to achieve with the tokenized EV sales. So essentially, we can receive a customer deposit for the electric vehicle, which will be delivered in about 12 months' time. And we will then convert that deposit into XRP coin. And at the same time, we will enter a put option to to provide downside protection for the customer. So should the XRP coin price drop or decline, their deposit will still remain intact. And then we can divide that advanced deposit into token, and the token will be traded on the RWA exchange, and each token will be pegged to an XRP coin. So essentially, investor can look at it, the token will perform in accordance with the performance of XRP. And before the end of that 12-month contract, a customer has the option to either trade that token on the exchange or redeem that token at the end of the expiration. And then they will pay for the electric vehicle, and they will take home the vehicle. And obviously, in this scenario, should the price for XRP increase, the value of a customer deposit will increase accordingly. And as a result, their payment to the eventual delivery of that electric vehicle will be less than what they would have paid if they have paid in cash. This page summarizes the company capitalization and also the company's financial. And obviously, these are available online. And in the SEC side, I will just point a few highlights. We have a total outstanding share of about 28.7 million share, and restricted share about 18.3 million, unrestricted share about 10.3 million. And we have currently a float of 3 million shares. In terms of the company's equity, currently we have $100 million share common authorized, and we have 28 million issued under the common stock. And for our preferred stock, we have 1 million share authorized, and currently we have 250 outstanding. In terms of our debt structure, currently we have $2.6 million in short-term debt and 3.3 million in long-term debt, with a total debt of $5.9 million. So obviously, over the last few months, the management and the company has been working on restructuring the company's balance sheet. We have been reducing the company's liability and debt into equity. We have also been raising cash, and we're also talking to various vendors about restructuring the payable we have to them. And in the coming weeks, we will report back on the progress we're making. But the goal here is really to clean up our balance sheet and also embarking on a new direction, new vision for the company, which will be crypto-based, especially XRP-based financial services and payment system, and so forth. So that's the business model and direction for the company going forward. In terms of the recent development, I will just go through this very quickly. On July 28th, Big Lake Capital, which was controlled by and led by myself, converted about $678,000 into 3.4 million Nature Miracle share at the conversion price of 19.8 cents, based on the convertible promise note we signed in April 11, 2025. That's one of the efforts I have made to help the company to go through a restructuring time, and so we, as a shareholder, will continue to support the company going forward. On July 23, 2025, Nature Miracle announced that we're establishing up to a $20 million corporate XRP treasury program. That's based on a $20 million equity financing program approved by SEC. On July 25th, 2025, the company's management and also a lender agreed to convert a total about $1.6 million in accrued compensation and debt into the company's share. And obviously, that's one of the efforts, as I talked about earlier, to reduce the company's debt going forward and also increase the company's balance sheet and shareholders' equity. On July 22nd, the company also placed a non-binding pre-order of 1,000 FX Super One MPV with Faraday Future, in the deal estimated to be up to $100 million. So that obviously depends on the final pricing of the FX Super One MPV. Our partner Faraday Future will announce that shortly, and so the final deal size will depend on the final price of that vehicle. In terms of the company's management and the director, I'm the founder, chairman, and CEO, and Mr. George Utic is the CFO and COO, and we have 5 directors for the company. In terms of the contact information, you are free to reach out to George, who is our CFO, or Spencer at Money Channel, who is our PR/IR consultant. So that's all I have for presentation. I'm happy to answer any question our audience may have.